Okay, Ian Stokey back here, proprietor of Mastermind Games. Today we're painting... Today I'm painting Eilish Garrity, the Occultist, a mercenary minion model from the tabletop game Warmachine. Starting with Golden Skin 09092. And Eilish here is a character solo, and currently the only mercenary that I'm aware of that will work for literally every faction in the game, and that includes the Horde's factions as well. And is a support solo, and apparently exclusive with the first issue of No Quarter Prime. I was a little surprised when I got my copy in the mail and this guy was packed in there. And for those of you who don't know, Privateer Press puts out a magazine called No Quarter. They recently relaunched it as No Quarter Prime, and instead of doing an annual book to expand the game like they were doing, like many games do, they're doing it all through this magazine now. And there's his skin tone. Let's see, how do I want to do his armor? Let's see, I'm going to go with 09206 Tarnished Steel, at least for part of it. And I think I'm just going to do this on this more decorative looking part of his greaves. And then get the buckles on his that strap there. For the sake of making a match, we'll go and do the decorative part of his gauntlets. Where is it? Templar Blue 09056. Don't need much of that, that's just going on his jeans, his pants. Get him. Old Blond 09197. That might be enough. This one's about empty, but I've got a spare on hand. The reason I'm kind of bouncing out of the order I had originally promised on doing some more Warhammer models is because I actively play Warmachine while I'm not actively playing Warhammer right this minute. Gonna take that denim and get in that Templar blue and get his shirt, make it match here. And actually, no, those are sleeves of his coat. We'll leave that blue though. Actually, I think that part needs to be leather, so we'll just leave it and hit it again in a minute. Get the rest of the greave and the rest of the knee pad. And his book has some reinforcement to the corners. We'll get those in the bronze. Go ahead and get this kind of belt or girdle, but I don't know that that's supposed to technically be metal, but it'll work. Actually, before I do that, I'll give this a chance to dry and get some of the other bits. So 09062 leather white. Get this on the page area of the book here. And then he has a backpack with other books in it. Look at those pages. I think this is supposed to be a scroll case. Take the bronze again and touch that out real quick. Now I'll take, actually, no, holding up one more time on that color. Gonna take yellowed bone 09143. And through the skull he's holding. Oh, got in the wrong color. Oops. Get a nice even coat there. Okay, now I'll take oiled leather 09110. Get the strap there. I'll have to touch that up there. Okay, looks like there's actually supposed to be cloth. So I'll just redo that. It's a tiny nip of the bronze I missed here on this spalder. Or pauldron. I'm not sure if one of the two words is correct. Get the backpack. Covers of the books will be in other colors. We'll get the straps of the backpack in this color too, same material. Then back the coat back here. silver real quick, that's steel. And put that on this medallion too. Almost forgot the rest of his boots. Uh-oh. And there's a strap on his knee pad here. Well, you know what, maybe this part is supposed to be bronze with a little cloth material. Let's go ahead and redo that again. It's okay. Two more stripes to get. Okay, that leaves, so 09257 blonde hair. That's more than I'll need. There's a little more of that leather I need to get on the back of his neck, and there we go. And then 09161 shield brown. Get the book covers in that. You know, I don't think that's supposed to be metal, so we'll just go ahead and do this area in the leather. We'll, however, go back and do this part of the boot in the bronze. Yeah, why not? Why not? I think that's better. Okay, that's base coats. Once that's dry, moving on to shading. Actually, I think I'll do one more little bit first before I call it good for now and take 09039 pure white and start the arc. Because again, Warmachine has a distinct front arc you can make attacks through, and you can get wrong color. You can get advantages against models by hitting them in their rear arc, back arc. Yeah. And Garrity here is a model so new, he'll work for a faction that isn't even out yet. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and let that dry. Okay. Shading, starting with 09256 Blonde Shadow. Okay. And 09109 Ruddy Leather. Oh, that might actually be enough. Hmm. Okay. Go ahead and get the skull he's holding with stained ivory, 09142. That should be plenty. Okay. Now I need to let that dry and move on in a bit. Okay. Okay, next up, where is it? Blackened Steel 09205. Okay. And then 09160 Woodstain Brown. That little dot should be more than enough. Trying to get just enough without getting too much. Okay. And gonna have to let that dry for a bit. Alright. Next up, let's see what we got here. Yeah. 09196 aged pewter. That might be enough, actually. Okay. Not. Right. Getting that on the breastplate. And part of the gauntlets. Okay. And this scroll case on the back. And let's see, making sure I'm get everything as I move down the reinforced bindings on the book. Just like that. And yeah, now the greaves. see here. More of it up in here. Okay. I think we can go ahead and get the paper. Where is it? 09061 linen white. Dab this in on the pages there. A little odd. It's okay. In there, and just let gravity do the work. Let it flow down in. Carefully along the bottom here. Okay. It's going to leave the blue for the denim and the skin tone and the lighting effects. I think that's about it for shading. Okay. Now for the finish up the denim here. So you can find the right bottle. Here it is, Breonne Blue 09055. That should be enough. There's not that much of it. Just a little bit around the neck, and then right there, and that little gap there. And that's it for the denim. That's just going to leave the skin tone. Excuse me. Need to let the denim dry first, though. But in the meantime, we can get ready for the glowing effects. 09039 pure white. Carefully getting those runes on the book. Tap that out just a little bit. It's better. And then on the skull. And we'll get it in the eye sockets as well. Then once that's dry, we'll do another wash of another color. And then, let's see, I want his medallion kind of glowing too, so we'll do that center area. Let's try that again. There we go. So I want to tie the book, the medallion, and the skull together, so I'll let that dry and come back in a minute. Okay, Golden Shadow 09091. That is way too much. I forgot to clear the nozzle first. No, don't need a whole lot of this. Carefully get his thumb and his fingers out. His face. And then I'm going to use Sparkling Blue 09104 to do the lighting effects. That should be more than enough. Just a little dot on the amulet. Want this in the rune, not on the skull as a whole. Of course, in the eyes. And on the rune on the cover of the book. Too much. Okay, try that again. Still too much. Alright, that's okay. Then taking 09008 Sun Yellow, we'll go ahead and color up the arc I started that I'll touch up later on. Huh. Okay. And once that's dry, I can start highlighting detail. Okay. Start highlighting detail with 09039 pure white. Just a tiny dot that's just going to go in the eyeballs. Just like that. And then 09144 Creamy Ivory for his little magic skull. That should be enough. Then 09063 Ghost White. That should be enough. Just kind of light dusting the inside of the books best I can. And now golden highlight 09093. And Ashen Blue 09057. Not a whole lot of that at all. Okay, let's see. Driftwood Brown 09162. Pretty much just getting that on the books. And yeah, 09198 Tarnished Brass. Just kind of dusting over the areas this is going to go on. Go ahead and do Blonde Highlight 09258. And 09207 True Silver. It's not a whole lot of this either. Hmm. 09111 Burnt Orange. And this is a fairly new pot, so we'll need a little extra mixing. Let's see how much time I can get ready to get my cutting mat on here to mark the base. Now we're going to need a slightly larger brush to do the coat properly. Let's finish up the boots here. Let's see, yeah, that's all the little stuff. This should finish right. That's much better. Okay. Made quite the mess. Let's see, I'll just go ahead and clear some room. Get that mat out. And then pure black 09037. Well, first off, take just a tiny bit and fill in the pupils. Just trying to get a decent angle on this. Very careful. A little tricky to do without getting my hand in the light. Just tiny little dots. Just like that. That's not too bad. Then I'm going to get him centered where I want him. I kind of want that skull going just about straight ahead. And centering him on this cutting mat is pre-marked. It's too much paint. Oh boy. Running out of room here. Gotta do some housekeeping, I guess. And carefully getting the arcs kind of lined out here. Okay. Now using the larger brush, go ahead and backfill the rest. Take caution around the foot. Don't want to hit that. Okay, now all that's left is the Basin. Okay. Find where I put my flock. There we go. Time to do the basing. Get that out. And Elmer's glue wall again. About half water, half glue, give or take. And the brush. One's more or less going to be sacrificed over time. And carefully paint around the feet. And I don't suppose I've ever actually mentioned this, but if you have a base with a slot in it, just put a little bit of masking tape over that slot. At least the parts where the tab on the bottom of a model's feet won't touch. That'll plug that up, and if you don't, you'll end up with kind of a gap. Yeah, don't want that. If the tape won't stay down, just put a little bit of super glue over it. So now we've got a layer of glue on the flock, and that worked pretty good. So let this set for a bit and then seal it. Okay, time to finish up. Taking Scenic Cement. This is a spray-on or brush-on adhesive. It's a Woodland Scenics product. I'm sure there's other stuff out there that'll work just as well. Kind of limited to what the store carries. Whoa. Knocked my little stand I got my camera on. Uh-oh. Alright, just going to carefully drip that around into the flock. You want it moist. You don't want to go so overboard that you end up pushing it around with the liquid and make gaps. And that's got it about right. Just squeeze leftovers back in the bottle and save it for later. Clear out the eyedropper. Just run it through water a few times. And that is it. Eilish Garrity, Occultist. So, that's that. Got 2 more Warmachine models I'm going to do, and then back to some Warhammer 40,000. Specifically, the Orcs. Until then, I am Ian Stuckey.